choice.
Do you want to live long, or at least long enough to see how some of today's trends quietly disappear while others are recognized as complete nonsense? Because if we listen to the modern health industry, one is left with the feeling that their body is a broken machine that constantly needs to be cleaned, adjusted, alkalized, detoxified, and recharged with powders. They sold us the idea that health is a full-time project, that if you don't run in the morning, don't drink green smoothies, and don't count your steps, you are doomed. That life is a series of rituals that must be performed without deviation. Otherwise, the punishment comes quickly and mercilessly. The truth is more mundane and quite inconvenient. The human body is not an idiot. It does not fall apart if you skip breakfast. It doesn't collapse if you don't drink a smoothie. And it certainly doesn't get treated with hieroglyphs on a fitness bracelet. Let's start with food, because that's where the lies are the most and served the tastiest. Breakfast, for example. For years, we were convinced that if we didn't eat immediately after waking up, our metabolism would fall asleep, fats would attack us, and we would dramatically faint by noon. The reality is that metabolism works constantly. It works while you sleep. It works while you snore. It works even when you are doing nothing useful. If you are not hungry in the morning, that is not a defect. It is a signal. Your body does not want food at that moment. Forcing yourself to eat because it says so in a motivational post has nothing to do with health. Today, this even has a trendy name and is called intermittent fasting. Yesterday, it was simply called listening to the body. The same story goes for fat-free products. Once we were told that fats were the enemy, we removed them from our menu and replaced them with sugar, starch, and chemical thickeners. The taste disappeared, the satiety too, and the pounds remained. Fats do not make you fat. They make food normal. They are involved in your hormones, in your brain, in the feeling of pleasure. Without them, you don't become healthier, you become more nervous. And while we are talking about sugar, let's finish with the myth about brown sugar. It is not noble. It is not more useful. It is white sugar with production residues for which you pay more. The same applies to honey. It is not a medicine. He is concentrated sugar with flavor. Tasty, yes. Magical, no. Let's get out of the kitchen and head towards the movement, because there the delusions become even louder. Running in the morning, for example. Imagine the classic image. A middle-aged man, overweight, who decides to change his life starting Monday. He puts on sneakers and goes out to run on the asphalt. The spine and menisci start to cry, but the motivation is stronger. The problem is that the human body is not designed for impact running on hard surfaces, especially without preparation. It is made for walking, for long, monotonous, boring walking. Our ancestors did not run for health. They were running when they didn't want to be eaten. A quick walk is underrated because it doesn't look heroic, but it is what keeps your joints alive and allows you to move at an older age without the sound of a creaking door. The same goes for the myth of 10,000 steps. This number does not come from medicine. It comes from marketing. Beautiful, easy to remember, and perfect for selling devices. The reality is that movement is important, but it is not measured in magical numbers. The important thing is not to stay still for hours. Everything else is secondary. It is important for us that you support us with a like and subscribe to the channel if you think the information provided is useful to you. This way, you will help us grow and we will be mutually beneficial. And now let's talk about another classic, back pain. The first reaction is the couch, lying down, rest. The truth is that this is exactly what prolongs the problem. The spine is nourished through movement. When you lie down, blood supply worsens, muscles weaken, and pain becomes more entrenched. Modern medicine says something simple and unpleasant. Move. Slowly. Carefully. But move. And while we are here, let's say a few words about sleep. Alcohol in the evening is not a help. It does not put you to sleep. It shuts you down. It compresses the recovery phases and leaves you tired, anxious, and thirsty in the morning. This is not rest. This is a debt you pay the next day. Now is the time to talk about the most expensive and most useless promises. Supplements, vitamins, detoxes, colorful packaging, catchy names, and promises of a new life. Multivitamins for prevention, for example. If you do not have a specific deficiency confirmed by a doctor, they do not help you at all, except that they make your urine more expensive. The body does not store water-soluble vitamins for rainy days. It takes what it needs and expels the rest, and it does this very efficiently. The same applies to detox programs. There are no toxins in your body. There is a liver and kidneys that work around the clock. If they don't work, the smoothie won't help. An ambulance will help. Superfoods are another favorite trick. Goji, chia, spirulina. They sound exotic and cost a lot, but their nutritional value does not surpass that of ordinary local products. The difference is in the story, not in the composition. The same applies to the gluten-free hysteria. Gluten is a problem for a small percentage of people. For the rest, it is just a protein. When you remove it for no reason, you often end up with more sugar and fats as compensation, and you pay more for that. And let me conclude with probiotic yogurts. They are delicious. They are a dessert, but they are not a medical treatment. Most bacteria do not survive in the stomach. Your microflora does not change from one bottle, no matter how expensive it is. Finally comes the biggest and most convenient lie, that if you do everything right, you will live long, that a healthy lifestyle is a guarantee. It is not. It is a chance, partial, limited. Genetics and randomness play a huge role. You can be disciplined, active, and aware, and yet life can surprise you unpleasantly. You may also know people who have lived without rules and have reached a ripe old age. This is not fair, but it is real. The meaning of self-care is not immortality. The meaning is quality. Less pain, more freedom of movement, more energy for the things that truly matter. Your body does not want fanaticism. It wants common sense. It wants movement, normal food, sleep, and a little joy. It does not want fear. It does not want extremes. It does not want to be punished in the name of promises that no one can fulfill. If you found this information useful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments which health myth you would give up today. This helps more than any superfood. Live wisely, live peacefully, and do not turn your life into an experiment for someone else's marketing.
Support us by liking and subscribing.